Welcome back to Pilates Chakras Tarot, a space to nurture your body, feel the energy, heal the spirit. You will find the weekly chakra focus and a daily birth number reading here on my channel. And that happens on a daily basis where we cover different aspects of the chakra that we're focusing on for the week. And we'll have lots of interesting dialogue as it relates to that chakra focus. So we're off to a new week, which is the week of November 30th, going into the December month. Really exciting month as we head forward to the planetary alignments, which is very exciting. So I'm thinking of doing, what is it? Like an Advent tribute to the planetary alignment starting on the 1st of December. So please do look out for that. I'm allowing Spirit to guide me in that direction to figure out or distill the information in a very nurturing manner to invigorate our souls as we ready ourselves to be in total alignment with the planet, with our new endeavors, with the new earth, with whatever that brings. I cannot tell you. Never experienced it before in my life, but it is an exciting time for us all. So let's get ready to pull a card for our chakra focus for the week. Last week we finished off with the throat chakra, our 5th chakra. I found it to be very compelling. And we also did a throat chakra meditation. So please do look for that video as well. And you can actually replay the video and follow along with the meditation that I created. This week we will have meditation and a quasi workout for the chakra focus. Whatever is revealed, I will choreograph a workout or a couple exercises that we can do to help bring balance, restoration to the chakra focus. So a lot of exciting things coming your way as I continue to design my channel and make it a cohesive turnkey channel for all of my avid Pilates practitioners, all of my esoteric and mystical colleagues out there that find me, and just for our spirit guides, our angels. I like to honor you here on my channel and invite you into our chakra readings and bring forth a message. Anoint us with your divinity, your spirit. We need your anointment. We need, or your anointing. And we honor it and we welcome it wholeheartedly. And so it is. So we'll pull the chakra card for the week. Spirit, what do you have for us this week? We are so excited for the reveal. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, the Spirit is not done with us yet. There is something about the throat chakra that we have to really hone in on. That we really need to stand on our square, conduct our lives with integrity, honesty, and decision. So let's see, the card is honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, communication. So, as we all may have been witnessing in tarot on YouTube, is that everyone is talking about that spiritual connection and being forthright, being an upright spiritual being, really walking the talk, walking the walk with spirit, becoming one with spirit, seeking selflessness, seeking to be more selfless and not selfish. This is a huge, huge disservice to ourselves when we are dishonest, secretive, living in the dark shadows, fundamental darkness, not really communicating effectively, or using our vocals or our audio vortex to judge and criticize ourselves as well as one another. So we're being asked to really be truthful with ourselves and upright. And I'm going to read from the book on this card here. So the card is Honesty. And you know, I kind of had a feeling, it's not a funny feeling, but it's the psychic abilities that I am developing as I am a steward of spirit. You know, I had a feeling that this card or this throat chakra will come out again. For whatever reason, in the collective, I'm not feeling like we are truly honest with ourselves. We say one thing, but we actually, and our intentions don't match up. So our intent is and our projection is apples and oranges. So we really do need to be honest and live in truth. Let's see. And the other thing I wanted to bring to that and living in honesty is that being honest with yourself. Because first of all, you can speak to the person you're talking to and express your feelings of what sounds good. But when you are speaking, if your thinking is indifferent, you're not fooling anyone but yourself, because spirit knows it all. Spirit, you cannot escape and you cannot hide from spirit. So it is very important that we understand this relationship with spirit and hurry up and become upright, energetic beings. I've heard some of the elders, different realms, the metaphysical realm, the religious realm, speak of the same idea, and it's almost, and everyone is kind of saying the same thing, that they have this sense of urgency with us putting ourselves back in alignment with spirit and doing it with haste, because time is of the essence. December 19th or the 25th of December will be here before you know it. I mean, it's only days away. So whatever is going to be revealed, you're going to be held accountable. It's going to be a time of reckoning as we move into 2021 and onwards. So it's no better time than now to start to live according to truth, transparency, sincerity, and communicating effectively. And I'm going to go ahead and read from the book. So it's Honesty. Honesty opens the door to true freedom. Honesty is the currency of inner strength. Experience the power of sharing your truth. And if you notice in the photo or the image here, the woman has a keyhole at the throat chakra. So really opening up and releasing and letting go of any negative talk, any negative feelings, actions, reactions, and becoming still and listening to spirit. Your spirit guides, your ancestors lead you on the path of honesty. Being honest with yourself first and foremost. because you're going to be reckoned with spirit. And I don't need to tell you that. You have a relationship with spirit, and only you know what that relationship is. But it's being spoken through my mouth to you that this is a relationship that needs to be cultivated immediately. So the card story: with the eyes searching outside of herself for an answer, a young woman comes to realize that in truth she is already holding the key to her freedom in this moment. By claiming the courage to genuinely express what is in her heart, she opens an inner doorway to illuminate her entire experience. Complications unravel, confusion dissolves, the path forward is open and clear. This card is all about truth, to live honestly and truthfully. Being honest in your words and actions, while sometimes honesty seems like a difficult path to walk. In the end, it is the only way that truly fulfills and sustains us. When you can speak your truth without attachment to how others respond, then you are truly free to be yourself. When we gossip about others or speak dishonesty to another in any way, there is a part of us that knows it. If we go along with something that isn't aligned with who we really are, we feel it deep inside. By acting outside of our integrity, we betray a part of ourselves, and in doing so, we move away from our soul's path. This card is a call to new levels of honesty and transparency. It is time to honor your values and beliefs, to live in an alignment with the honor of your values and belief. So those are the spiritual virtues that we want to live according to. If there are things that need to be said, now may be the time to speak up. If you are living in ways that are not aligned with who you came here to be, now is the time to be honest with yourself. If you feel blocked or stuck in your relationships because of hidden truths or unshared feelings, take this opportunity to come clean. Talk about it or write about it. Find ways to honestly express yourself. Your world will be transformed. Honesty puts you on the path to fulfilling your life's purpose and lights up your steps along the way. The more you live in alignment with your truth, the more clearly the universe can move and work through you. The truth will set you free. You know that. We've heard that before. A lot of these cliches are real. Who cares if it's cliche? It is the only way to bring understanding or light to it, then use it by all means. Who cares? All right, so next, and we'll come back and visit the throat chakra again tomorrow. The throat is the 5th chakra, represented by the color blue. Maybe we'll look at some crystals this week, since we've already talked about a lot of the attributes of the throat chakra, but I will allow spirit to guide us in that regard. Welcome back to Pilates Chakras Tarot. But I was a little bewildered by the fact that we have the throat chakra, the 5th chakra, appearing again for the second week as our focus. There's something clearly in the collective that we need to pay attention to in the way of communication. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit more clarity on that with the Psychic Tarot deck. So it's the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck. It does have a chakra connotation to it, so it will give us a clear message. I've also changed my candle to white for clarity on what it is that we need to pay attention to right now in the way of our communication, in the way of our listening, speaking with honesty and truth and integrity. It clearly is a sign that for some of us, we are not focusing on being honest stewards. So we must be mindful of that. If you're not if one of the attributes that you own is not one of honesty, there's a block there. There's a block in your fifth chakra and your throat chakra. And again, if there is a block there, then you're stuck at the heart, or you may even be stuck in your lower chakras as well. So, but what you need to pay attention to, or what the collective needs to pay attention to, is the speaking, listening, your power of communication. And that is, I'm getting intellect. There is a saying by one of the great philosophers, a Greek philosopher, which is Aristotle: educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. That's one of my favorite quotes. In knowing a lot of individuals that are very heady, with degrees, and they're scholars, that doesn't matter in the spirit realm. Intellect does not matter. The degrees do not transmit to the spirit realm. So the way we communicate with others, no matter what walk of life it is, we must be honest, transparent, sincere, and to communicate. I mean, you can express yourselves with authority, all of that, stand on your square, but it must be from a very integral place. So let's look at the Psychic Tarot and let's see what comes up for us. Maybe it's just honing in. Maybe it's just about how you communicate with yourself without judgment, condemnation. All right, so just taking a look deeper into the throat chakra, our fifth chakra, and the way of communicating, and see what it is that we need to focus on. So Spirit, please give us a message from the Psychic Tarot for the heart deck. What is it that you want us to know, and what is it that I need to expound upon, to impart to my listeners or to your stewards? Because really it's about you, it's not really about me. And it's really about us, and we're all connected, right? So we, you, and I need to be mindful of being honest, truthful, transparent, and sincere in the way we communicate. So 2 cards have come out so far. I'm going to take those and see what that reveals for now. The first one was, oh, guys, you can't make this stuff up. You can't. So it's just overall. It's just overall. We're stuck here. We are stuck in the way that we communicate, articulate. You know, we need to really meditate and in the way of the way we are living our lives in a very transparent, truthful manner. And the collective could just be what's happening in the world today. I mean, there's a lot of information, there's a lot being unveiled at this time. Things are really a lot different from what they were at the top of 2020. So we know that. So there's a lot of sadness and isolation as well. You know, and the color is blue. So still representative of the throat chakra. So get out of that space of being depressed. And again, I kind of highlighted this at the top of the week too, is that when with the throat chakra, it was at the bottom of last week actually when we were finishing off the throat chakra, we talked about how we can alienate ourselves from spirit when we're not being honest, because spirit cuts us off. Spirit will cut you off if you're not being honest and truthful with your brothers and your sisters. So, and in this photo or in this card here, you see that there's a male here that is sitting in a corner or sitting somewhere in solitude, but depressed and just really grieving. There's a lot of sadness there. So when you're alone, I mean, you cannot fool spirit. You have to deal with this sort of energy, this sadness, these emotions, these thoughts, and come up out of it. And as you can see, this is down in the murky waters, a murky place. So we know that the lotus flower blooms and seeds at the same time in murky waters. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. We just need to overcome whatever the issue is that's keeping us in a place of grieving, depression, sadness, dishonesty, lack of integrity, lack of self-respect. Because when you are not honest and truthful with others, you're not doing anything but disrespecting yourself, dishonoring yourself, because ultimately you have to deal with yourself and your inner being. So this is this person rising up out of the murky waters, blooming and seeding upwards towards the spirit realm. And you see that this person, this feminine energy, is illuminated by the light and reaching out for spirit, for that embrace. So there's someone there to help. So if you have someone that loves you and honors you, accept that love, accept that guidance, accept the help from your fellow and beloved ones, from your fellows and from your beloveds. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, and then we're going to come back with the birth number 4 and the birth number 1. All right, because we did miss that portion of it, but I wanted to end the reading for the throat chakra at the top of the week with clarifying why we're here again. Why do we need to stay in the throat chakra and continue to heal and renew, restore our audio vortex. And I wish you all the best, and we will, continue to do the work here at Pilates Chakras Tarot. And there is, again, I want to reiterate, there is a throat chakra meditation on the channel. I will be posting another one probably at the end of the week as well, along with the exercise that will support the healing and rejuvenation in our 5th chakra. All right, and so it is. Peace.